Been a while, folks. 41 total hours of this game. 165% of the way through. It's finally time to end my second run of Spider-Man 2. Let's fight Harry.
Join us.
Please, remember everything we've been through!
What the hell? Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm going where somebody else. Oh yeah, the news shit. Flash.
Did you forget about Flash kicking our asses for 4 years?
We were weak then.
But we had each other! He's infecting everything around us!
Oh shit, I love that.
You came over every single day after school! Even slept over after your mom got sick!
We couldn't feel like that.
Hey,
You owe us. After everything we've done for you.
on the bright side, it was good to see different outfits being the shit.
Join us.
Please, remember everything we've been through!
Fuck is wrong? Go ahead. I remember to dodge use that power.
Did you forget about Flash kicking our asses for 4 years?
We were weak then.
But we had each other! Oh my god! You came over every single day after school! Even slept over after your mom got sick!
We couldn't feel like that.
When you lost her, that day on the football field, I was there! Always have been!
Until we got sick again. You abandoned us while we were fighting for our lives.
I was trying to save you!
Didn't feel like that to us.
Well, then accept you were freaking wrong. Damn, Harry.
We're giving you a chance.
So the symbiote.
Venom stumbled pulls back. Peter leaps up for another attack, but tendrils ensnare his wrists and ankles.
Shit.
As Peter dangles in the air,
I'm finished,
Venom
Harry.
ascends to him on a column of
No,
tendrils.
no,
You want to join us?
no.
Symbiote tendrils crawl over Peter's face.
We know it.
Tendrils occlude his spider suit, constricting him. But Peter thrusts them away with an anti-venom blast. Venom tumbles away as Peter falls free.
Sorry, I brought everything.
Keep fighting us!
You're not giving me a choice! Whoa, symbiote's dropping in. Stay calm. Take him out one at a time. Get free,
Okay.
Harry, with more anti-venom.
There's the good shit.
He's down.
Oh my god. Look at me.
We know what's best for you, for everyone. We gave you everything you ever wanted, and you threw us away.
I should have been better. I'm so sorry.
Oh, come here.
Then you replaced us with Miles. We poisoned you against us even more.
No! He saved me! Just like I'll save you!
Here. Damn it. I even had the symbiote ready. Shit, I didn't notice.
Why do you keep fighting us?
You're not giving
I
me
think
a
I'm right.
choice! Whoa, symbiote's dropping in.
Let's meet it.
Stay calm. Take him out one at a time. Get free, Harry, with more anti-venom.
Here. Here.
This anti-venom's gonna sting Harry. I'm coming, Harry.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We know what's
He's
best
taking into my
for
tanks as well.
everyone. We gave you everything you ever wanted,
Oh.
and you threw us away.
I should have been better. I'm so sorry.
Then you replaced us with Miles. We poisoned you.
Even if they're
Us
right.
even more.
No! He saved me! Just like I'll save you!
Sorry. You were dedicated today.
We've never been good enough for you. Or Dad.
It's messing with your head, Harry! You're my best friend!
Then why don't you trust us?
I trust you,
I-
Harry! Not that
Joy.
thing you're wearing!
We are not a thing.
It's a real
Why
bitch,
do
you know.
you keep fighting us?
You're not giving me a choice! Whoa, symbiote's dropping in. Get free Harry with more anti-venom!
Get me. That's so hard. Damn it. I got this. Come on.
Whoa, symbiote's dropping in.
You bitches.
Get free Harry with more anti-venom! Now or never.
Use the bathroom real quick.
We know what's best for you, for everyone.
See,
We
what?
gave you everything you ever wanted, and you threw us away.
I should have been better. I'm so sorry.
Then you replaced us with Miles. He poisoned you against us even more.
No! He saved me! Just like I'll save you!
No. Master. Huh. It's a real bitch.
Whoa, symbiote's dropping in. It's not working! Stay calm! Take him out one at a time!
Nope.
Get free Harry with more anti-venom!
Oh, that was cheap. You ain't cheap.
He's down.
Shoot me out with the wall combos.
We've never been good enough for you or Dad.
It's messing with your head, Harry! You're my best friend!
Then why don't you trust us?
I trust you, Harry! Not that thing you're wearing!
We are not a thing.
Early in the spirit. Oh, there you are.
You're stronger than the symbiote, Harry! Fight it! The symbiote's using you! It doesn't care about anything but itself!
Big guns.
For these guys?
Keep my toes. Yeah. Ready now.
We gotta take those things out! This anti-venom's gonna sting Harry!
Yeah. Everybody. There we go. Good work. Oh, roll. You know what I'm saying. Oh.
Now or never!
Sprayed him. Come on. You're doing that shit. Fucking guy. Third. Whatever. Okay, you can move over here then. Hold this.
Peter lands a heavy kick on Venom's chest. Venom leaps up after Peter and snatches him out of the air. They hold Peter by his neck while ascending on a column of tendrils.
It'll be over soon.
Peter attempts to channel anti-venom into their face, but Venom yanks his hand away.
Doesn't matter what you do to me. I'm never gonna heal the world with you. Not like this.
Venom's head snaps to look back towards Central Park.
The meteorite. You took it from us.
Clutching Peter tightly, Venom strains. From their back, a pair of bat-like wings sprouts and unfurls. The blood-red membranes are shot through with black tubules and have spiky bone protrusions on top. Peter goes limp in Venom's grip as they fly away from the school. MJ races and weaves between cars as Symbiote's trailer. Streetlights gleam off her helmet, and the meteorite peeks from her backpack.
I think the goo aliens are mad we took their stuff.
Yeah, well, they started it.
MJ kicks one foot out to stabilize through a sharp turn. She reaches the entrance to EMF and ditches her bike to roll to a stop on the sidewalk.
Let's get this to the accelerator.
With a heavy limp, MJ runs through the lobby. Miles webs up the entrance to barricade the symbiotes out.
MJ, You hearing that?
Venom crashes through the ceiling. Still carrying a listless Peter, they land and reabsorb their wings. Miles stares up at them. Venom hurls Peter through the atrium, and his limp body crashes through a balcony and slams into the accelerator. His limbs flop to the floor.
Peace!
Miles retreats into the atrium and shoots two webs toward an archway adjoining the lobby. He pulls, straining as Venom advances. The archway collapses, burying Venom under rubble. Miles swings toward MJ and Peter.
He's okay, right?
Let's just get him out of here.
Peter doesn't move. MJ scoops him up under his arms while Miles picks up his legs. They carry him away from the accelerator. In the atrium, the rubble shifts.
Go, Miles, I've got him. Go!
MJ drags Peter as Miles leaps into the atrium. Venom hovers with their re-emerged wings.
When the hell did he get wings? You're not getting this rock, man!
Our future doesn't belong to you!
Trust me! Don't want your future! I made a promise, Harry, that I'd fight for you!
You don't care about us! You don't know us!
I know you talked to your mom, just like I talked to my dad. Remember? What's she saying right now?
That we are so close!
The blue stuff to slow him down. I'm not gonna let Pete down, Harry.
He'll understand. This is his dream, too.
Sorry, Harry. Heard enough about this nightmare. I'm waking you up. I'll do whatever it takes to get you away from that thing.
Venom recoils. They snatch Miles with coiled
Why is it we
tendrils,
too easy
but
for
Miles manages to
anyone
kick
but
them
Peter?
back. Venom slides through an archway near
So
MJ,
lost.
where she inserts the meteorite into the particle accelerator.
Miles!
Having pushed himself backward, Miles is trapped under the rubble.
Peter doesn't need you anymore.
Venom charges MJ, grabbing her hands when she aims a sonic shot.
He has us now.
They toss MJ aside, then jam one claw inside the accelerator. Symbiote tendrils worm their way over the meteorite and through the machinery. MJ scoots back to where Peter lies hidden. As tendrils creep along, the floor beneath MJ and Peter gives way. Columns of tendrils burst up through the atrium, forcing Miles to dodge. He swings up to kick Venom clear of the accelerator, and both tumble into the infested atrium.
And some crap that'll kill him. Maybe even like Ingo.
You're not doing this for Pete. You're doing this for yourself.
You're holding Pete back. You took him away from us.
Took him away. What the hell are you talking about?
Ow.
In the forest, we remember what you did.
Harry! Man, that's the symbiote talking, not you!
You were jealous. That's why you pushed us apart.
Maybe I was, but Pete wasn't Pete!
You think you're better than us, don't you?
This ain't about who's better! I just prefer you without the psycho alien on!
Out of our way.
You're not doing this for Pete! You're doing this for yourself!
You're holding Pete back. away from us!
Took him away! What the hell are you talking about?
In the forest, we remember what you did.
Harry! Man, that's the symbiote talking, not you!
You were jealous. That's why
And everything we
us
got.
apart.
Maybe I was.
And maybe
But
since
Pete
it's not
wasn't
healing.
Pete.
You think you're better?
That's a good that's some shit, damn it, come on.
This ain't about who's better. I just prefer you without the psycho alien on. Thought I clipped his wings. Doesn't matter if you like me or not. I'm here for you. Let's end this.
Miles dodges and leaps to punch Venom, but they manage to snatch the
You
much
chill.
smaller Miles. Venom leaps high to slam Miles into the floor.
Oh,
As Miles writhes on the ground, Venom grabs the meteorite from the accelerator and holds it above Miles' head.
We gave you our chance.
They slam the meteorite down, and Miles barely catches their claws. MJ winds up a throw.
Allie!
Miles catches a sonic burst. He jams it in Venom's maw. The explosion peels back the black symbiote, exposing Harry's face just as Peter wobbles to his feet.
Harry!
Pete? The symbiote regrows over him. Venom picks up the meteorite, then regrows their fleshy wings to launch up through the atrium ceiling. Peter and Miles each shoot a web toward them, dangling behind their flight path like threads in a breeze. Venom shoots a cluster of tendrils at Miles, immobilizing his arms. Miles falls. Peter lunges toward Venom. Peter holds on.
Give me back my friend!
We are your friend.
Peter presses his hand to Venom's head to channel anti-venom. Venom's wings go still, and they plummet through the air with Peter holding fast.
What's happening? Just hang on, buddy! Please, no. Leave him alone.
With a mighty punch, Venom knocks Peter off, then grabs his ankle. Behind them, a helicopter hovers into view with Miles perched on its tail. Miles webs the meteorite, then pulls until it slips out of Venom's grip. Venom swipes wildly at Miles, freeing Peter.
Go, Miles!
Venom dives and Miles drops the meteorite when they collide. Venom roars in his face. Miles swing kicks their jaw. Peter and Miles wind up punches. They strike Venom in the face. Miles pushes off to dive toward the ground and catches the meteorite. At EMF, MJ fends off symbiotes in front of the accelerator. Miles dives in and jams the meteorite in it.
You ready to finish this?
Almost.
Miles leaps atop the accelerator. Electricity arcs over the machinery and through his body, intensifying at his touch. Overhead, Peter yanks on Venom's wings to redirect their flight. Peter and Venom trade blows as they tumble through the air. Venom smashes Peter through a tanker truck. But Peter manages to gain the upper hand as they crash land on a street. Peter crouches on Venom's chest and channels anti-venom onto their neck.
Fight, Harry! Fight! I can't. I'm done. You have to...
Kill us.
Venom leaps toward a cathedral and scales it with their claws. Peter swings after. Venom perches on a cross and unfurls their wings. Venom dives toward EMF. Peter grabs and holds them with white anti-venom tendrils.
Harry! Please!
Venom yanks apart the building Peter was anchored to and continues their flight.
shit.
They crash onto the domed ceiling of EMF. Peter's suit mask recedes as he crouches on Venom's chest. He grips Venom's face, forcing the symbiote to recede slightly.
I'm done. Either way, Pete.
We still have time?
No, we don't. It'll kill them. And then it'll kill you.
In the atrium below, MJ continues shooting symbiotes as Miles powers up. Peter glances at them, then meets Harry's gaze.
Let's heal the world, Pete. Together.
The symbiote reclaims Harry, and Venom pulls apart the atrium dome beneath them. Venom and Peter fall. They both crash to the ground and debris buries Peter. Venom extends tendrils to snatch the meteorite, but Miles grabs and pulls at it with his webs. MJ turns to see Miles straining to maintain his grip. Venom reels in the meteorite. Just before it reaches their claws, MJ aims a charged sonic shot. Venom tumbles back. Symbiotes begin to overwhelm MJ as Peter struggles to lift the rubble off himself. Miles stuffs the meteorite into the accelerator and webs it in place.
We're in business!
A residual symbiote tendril on the meteorite surges out, pinning Miles to a wall. Harry manages to rip part of the symbiote away from his chest.
Now, Pete!
MJ shoots oncoming symbiotes, and tendrils swallow Miles' face. Peter kneels with a grimace.
Now!
Peter looks away as Harry writhes in agony.
MJ!
MJ hits a button, and the accelerator spools up. Peter keeps his hand pressed into Harry's chest, channeling anti-venom. Tendrils slither up Peter's arms as he grits his teeth. Peter squeezes his eyes shut, his face clenched in anguish. Shoulders heaving, Peter looks down. Harry lies freed from the symbiote, his eyes barely open. MJ catches sight of him. Harry manages to glance in her direction to meet her sorrowful eyes, but is unable to lift his head. Harry looks up at Peter and attempts to smile. With mournful eyes, Peter nods at his best friend.
I love you.
Harry presses his lips together to speak. His eyes drift closed. The particle accelerator explodes. A shockwave pulses out from the EMF building. It ripples through downtown, destroying the hive tendrils enveloping the densely packed buildings and streets. Swarms of symbiotes chase after civilians. As the shockwave washes over them, the symbiotes rupture, freeing dazed civilians who stumble to their feet. In the wreckage of EMF, sparks and flames spew from the particle accelerator. Debris lies scattered around the remains of the atrium, and small fires lick along its borders. Knocked on his back, Peter hurries to get on his feet. He surveys the room and sees Miles wincing as he pushes debris off of himself.
We did it!
Nearby, MJ pushes herself upright.
Yeah.
MJ gives a wan smile, but it dies when she sees the sadness in Peter's eyes. Peter rushes to where Harry lies motionless. He kneels, gently shaking Harry's chest. MJ dashes over to join him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Miles stands but keeps his distance. MJ gently cradles Harry's head while Peter frantically rocks back and forth. MJ rubs Peter's back as they both look down at Harry's face. Their eyes are clenched with grief. Along Miles's hand, bioelectricity begins to spark.
Give me some room.
Peter and MJ look up as Miles approaches. Confused, they both scoot back.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta try.
Miles lowers his hand toward Harry's chest. Harry's body jolts. MJ and Peter shift uneasily.
Come on, Harry.
Miles flexes his hands as he takes several breaths, then reaches toward Harry again. Miles zaps Harry's chest. Harry's eyes dart around before rolling back as he falls unconscious. Peter looks up at Miles.
Thank you. Gotta get to the hospital.
With a gentle swiftness, Peter gathers Harry in his arms and carries him away. Outside of the EMF building, an Oscorp helicopter arrives. Norman gazes anxiously out of its open side as an ambulance pulls up. With his mask on, Peter walks toward the ambulance with Harry in his arms. Peter slows, then falters. He drops to one knee as Miles arrives to help. EMTs rush out of the ambulance, deploying a gurney. Together, Miles and Peter lift Harry onto it. The helicopter touches down beside them, and they all shield their faces from the wind. Norman rushes out and jogs to where Harry lies on the gurney.
Harry.
Pulse is weak. We gotta move.
Norman's face clenches with rage as he looks at Peter.
What have you done? What have you done to him?
I'm sorry.
I'm coming with you, wait.
Norman clambers into the back of the ambulance where Harry lies with his hands on his chest. 2 EMTs close the doors. Peter's gaze is fixed on the ambulance. Miles stands with him and places a hand on his shoulder. MJ appears at his other side and takes his hand. Later, a doctor stands at Harry's bedside.
There are traces of brain activity, but his chances of coming back are very slim.
Norman touches Harry's pallid face with the back of his hand, then straightens.
Just keep him alive.
In Harry's lavish bedroom, Norman knits his brow as he looks down at his son. MJ and Peter sit on nearby couches, both wearing street clothes. They fidget with their hands in their laps. Harry's cane leans against the end of the hospital bed. As the doctor leaves the bedroom, Norman picks it up and turns it over in his hands. He walks to a nearby window with a view of the city. He swings the cane at the glass. Peter and MJ bolt to their feet and shuffle toward the door. Norman's lips curl in a snarl as he smashes the cane against a desk. Peter glances back as he leaves the room.
Why?
Norman tips his head back toward the ceiling, then he drops the cane. He looks at Harry with a deeply furrowed brow, and his expression softens. Norman's lips flutter as he leans heavily against the hospital bed. He pulls out his phone.
Get the G-serum ready.
Having a good people.
Norman's eyes never leave Harry as he hangs up and pockets his phone. He leans in close, gently touching his son's face. His brow furrows deeply as he looks at Harry's closed eyes.
For the last few years, tragedy has tried to tear the city apart. But we somehow kept going. We battled sickness, evil, cataclysm. We are tired, anxious, stressed.
We're still here.
But we have never lost hope. The city needs to heal. We're all ready to return to normal, but what is normal? What if it no longer exists?
In Peter's house, MJ sits before a laptop.
Over the last half hour, I've talked about how these events have changed me. But what about you? In this ongoing series, I will be talking with people throughout the city, exploring our new behaviors, new routines, new thoughts and feelings. I hope you'll join me on this journey.
She gives a slight smile.
This has been Mary Jane Watson, and you're listening to The New Normal.
MJ publishes the podcast. A co-signed mortgage application sits nearby. In the kitchen, Peter flips a wheat cake. Haley and Miles sit across the dining table from Rio and Genki.
So, what's the difference between wheat cakes, pancakes, and flapjacks?
Episode 1, done.
Nice. I don't know.
Where's gonna go?
In a minute, I want to show you something first.
Okay.
It has molasses in it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take those.
MJ hands off a plate of wheat cakes to Rio. She returns to the table and they all continue conversing as Peter leads MJ outside with a smile. Outside, a feast worker loads boxes into the back of a truck. She looks up as Peter and MJ walk along their front porch.
Thanks again for the donation, Peter.
Peter waves. The partially destroyed front wall of the house is covered in tarps and plywood. Peter hops down over a damaged portion of the front porch, then offers MJ his hand to help her down. MJ grins as she accepts it. Together, they walk up the driveway toward the garage as the Feast truck drives off. Peter lifts the manual garage door open. He wears a sheepish smile and sets down his phone as MJ grins at the small room. A huge whiteboard on the back wall has the words, Emily May Foundation, written in dry erase marker. Photos adorn shelves along another wall, including one of Peter posing with Aunt May and another of Emily. They both look down at Peter's phone. An FNSM notification is requesting Spider-Man's help. Peter shifts from foot to foot, but grabs MJ's hand instead. She beams up at him.
Have you talked to Miles about?
Not yet.
Peter shifts and blinks nervously. Miles lands in the driveway, his mask in hand.
You ready? Miles.
MJ gently pushes Peter forward.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I have been talking to you all the time. It's great to talk. So many good talks. I just haven't been talking to you about what I should have been talking to you about, Pete. Wait, let me start again.
I got this.
With an easy smile, Miles sweeps his hand toward the neighborhood.
All of it. Go be Peter Parker for a while.
He playfully punches Peter's shoulder.
Are you sure? It's a big city.
I can handle it. As long as I can still call you for advice.
You don't need it.
They embrace tightly. MJ
There's
watches
Miles
with a wide
Morales
grin.
too.
Maybe not now, but there'll come a time. I'm here for you. Always.
That's the spirit.
Big bro.
They fist bump. Miles shakes MJ's hand.
He said,
Miles
"You
dons
brother,
his mask and
I'm
swings off.
Miles."
Peter's smile turns slightly sad as he watches him go. MJ takes his hand.
They grew up so fast.
They stand side by side in the
Look at the happy
driveway.
couple there.
Peter turns to MJ and pulls her in close with a hand around her waist.
Kiss.
They press their lips together for a long moment. MJ gently cups the back of Peter's neck, and they gaze into each other's eyes. They both smile. Sunlight streams over Emily's white hawthorn tree planted in the front yard. A cluster of May blossoms encircles it.
What's wrong with feeling? Keep main story and new game plus though. And now you're talking all this about smart. Oh. Clearly they're Spider-Verse inspired. Again, I am livid that they canceled Spider-Man: The Great Web. I know that live service games don't really do well popular these days, but as long as they make previous seasons available after they're officially done, then a live service game with this gameplay, which trailers suggested that they were going to have, would be fucking awesome. Make different abilities for different characters instead of just Peter having anti-venom and Miles having symbiote person. He's a venom person or whatever. Like different mechanics with different dudes. Like Miguel doesn't have spider sense, but he does have claws. So they do work like them in there. I wanted to think of one for Gwen. Honestly, she doesn't really have much exclusive powers, but like, they had somebody like Captain Universe Spider-Man. You have an entire other moveset entirely. But the game had a lot of potential, and there was no reason it was canceled. And I can't even think of why they would take away the fantastic sounding game. Like, I know multiverses are all dire and live service games kind of stuck when they aren't Fortnite. Fortnite was so damn good that its battle pass literally killed loot boxes. Like, Honestly, Great Web seems like a fucking fantastic idea for a game. And then they go back on their awful choice to cancel it. Because the leaks look fucking good. But really, if there's any game good enough to handle a multiverse concept done right, it's this series. I'm going to the bathroom real quick while we watch more of these. Oh, that looks fucking sick. That looks so damn good. So cool. I like it. I'm heading to the bathroom now. Y'all enjoy these awesome pictures. That's the topic of the New Game Plus stuff. I love the different recolors we've gotten for the different symbiotes so far. I did like see that there is a red symbiote for Carnage that we unlock. And I really hope that we had the option to like actually change all of our symbiote powers to blood red instead of just Venom or Anti-Venom. Like actually having a Carnage symbiote here. So cool. You can play as kind of Carnage with the right colors. Sick. Some did. Like Blood Cat Raw.
In a long, dark hallway, a pair of shiny black dress
Oh, wait,
shoes
there's
slide
more.
past. Norman Osborn enters a row of cells at the Raft prison, wearing a pinstripe black suit and green dress shirt. He stops before the first cell, his face drawn. Norman gazes through floor-to-ceiling glass to see an inmate in an orange jumpsuit. Their hand trembles while attempting to write in a small book.
What do you want?
Norman shifts his shoulders and blinks.
The Spider-Men. You know who they are, don't you?
Why?
Norman shakes his head and his lips flutter slightly.
They ruined my son.
The inmate, Dr. Otto Octavius, closes his book and stands. Octavius is a portly white man with square glasses and a receding hairline. He faces Norman and approaches the glass.
Good. We all have to experience loss. Even you, Norman.
Octavius scowls, his eyes sharp under a heavy brow. Norman glances at the book tucked under his arm.
What are you writing?
Octavius holds the book in both hands, then fixes Norman with a piercing stare.
The final chapter.
In their apartment, Miles sets the table as Rio cooks in the kitchen. Miles wears a collared sage green shirt layered over white sleeves. Miles goes to the front door. He dusts off his sleeves, then straightens before opening it. Haley stands in the doorway wearing a sweater with a checkerboard pattern in contrasting shades of pink. A purple collar necklace rests over top. She smiles as she enters.
Haley!
Haley, hi. Hope you're hungry.
Starving.
Food's almost ready. Why don't you go show her your essay? You worked so hard on it.
Rio makes a shooing motion. Miles wears a bemused smile as he leads Haley down the hall. Miles's room is slightly cluttered with books and papers. A basketball hoop hangs on a wall, and notes are pinned to a corkboard. Miles motions to his laptop, but Haley remains focused on him.
So, what's this about?
Some guy in Harlem. Probably seen him volunteering in the city, helping out his city council mom, and trying to live up to his hero dad.
I like that.
Spider-Man's her dad.
Of that person.
Haley's eyes breeze over the laptop screen and settle on a nearby mannequin with Miles' spider suit. Over its shoulders hangs the black and white striped scarf she gave him.
You're not wearing your suit?
Haley walks over to it. A soft smile blooms on her lips as she removes the scarf. Miles grins nervously as she walks up to him, then bows his head so Haley can drape the scarf over his neck. Her hands linger on it, trailing the fabric over Miles' chest. Miles closes his eyes and takes a deep breath before looking at Haley with a smile. Haley pulls on the scarf to draw Miles in for a kiss. Miles jolts away, his posture stiff as a board. Haley shakes her head slightly.
You were studying.
In the entryway, Rio adjusts her hair. She smiles as Haley and Miles stand behind her.
Was I the only one dating?
Rio opens the door to an Asian man wearing a blazer.
Hi. Miles, Haley, this is Albert.
She fingerspells.
Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, and this is my daughter, Cindy.
Cindy Moon?
Cindy gives a hesitant, fluttering wave.
Okay. Forget Gwen, we do have a third spider. Together, XP 2000.
What's up, New York? There's more Mysteriums out there. You should check them out.
That is just about a wrap on that. For time's sake. Let's grab a bird.
Welcome back, Danica Club.
What's up, Danica?
Did it. We survived the impossible. Drove back a friggin' alien invasion. And we did it together.
Good sister.
Heroes. Spider-Man led the way, and every day New Yorkers rose to the challenge.
I got this. Clear out. All clear. For now.
Hey. Let's travel somewhere this street. Ooh, my suit's fucked up.
Panels slide away to reveal a satellite, which unfolds its emitter. A Talon drone appears.
Little details like that.
Just another day in the city.
It's like
I download
damage
enough
over
data.
time.
These birds won't get near any target.
Invisible in Mortal Kombat 9. And they come back for X and I'm in the 4-1. freedom. Stick the web. Whatever.
Dragon breath! No thanks!
There's 3 guns, I don't go off course, my dog. I got maneuvers.
Halfway there.
Holy shit.
Who's gonna burn up at this rate?
Here, bud. I'm tired of this shit, bro.
90%! Just a little more!
Come on, hurry! Ow!
Can't let it singe me again! Have the data now! Boom!
You ain't no wrong. I'm looking. Who is this guy? Girl.
This target died 5 years ago? Don't think these are data errors. Craven was hunting dead people? Okay, now this is getting weird.
Definitely.
I need more data to figure out what's going on here.
I think that's about where we're gonna cut this off. Bye-bye, guys.